Hello again, welcome back. We continue quite literally where we left off in my world a few minutes ago, in your world probably 2 days ago. And just to use your recap of this. So we are doing, funnily enough, that's okay, not quite the same as what's on the screen. Yeah, steel. So we're working on steel. It's a 2K by 2K map, 5,500 industries, and towns are done. So I just started to run 2 trains here, which for the time being are just running kind of indiscriminately. I'm sure it's going to come and bite me in the backside, but until these get ported up, so to say, and the only 2 ports are here, so I'll see how ported up these get or not. But that's not actually hooked in. Which is to say, I want to hook in 1, 2, 3. Yeah, do that. So they should be enough. Especially like 3 should be enough in an episode. In theory, I should be able to do more than 3 in an episode. Like it doesn't really take 20 minutes each. It's just there's always something up. Yeah. And that needs fixing. You're lost. You should not have gone there. Uh, yeah, I want to get in there. So there would be depot here, and we just need to make sure that there are a few on the way. I'm totally convinced I'll be asking, sorry, apologies, shortly, why I'm not making these more sensible. Shit. Don't know why I'm running these so empty. And you get timetabling because there's no conditional orders. You make 100 tons of steel, that's no use. You're not full. It's not a problem. So the others were at least these three. Then we can have another one, probably. Actually, I think there's one, something here. Hello, cat. Hello, cat. So if I hook these, why not? Just wondering if I really want to turn right here. And the answer is no. Just want to leave a bit of space. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't say I'm happy. You're clay. Interesting. I want to go this way. It's more space for a station. I'm so far out. Doesn't matter, does it? Up there. Great. See, my problem is that this one's individual. So unless I do something like this and this, ugh, I don't really want to do that. But the other problem is there's nothing here. Well, not much. A15. So like this one should get engineering supplies from somewhere. Lol. So there are things to do here because I'm seem to have lost that. Not too happy with the concept of absolutely not providing a return. The previous stop. Although it is pretty crap. Tough. Actually, that wasn't a smart idea. And so I want to check as the next thing, I can get some engineering supplies in. How are you guys doing? Money, money. Okay, it's proportion gradient. No, I don't want that. So, I mean, you are still only making 400 tons, which is not a lot. Where am I? Yeah. I expect this to be generally empty. Unshocking. You know what would be nice? Not only to filter by like, okay, this is transfer. I want to see. So you're in. You're in. I think it's only the planes that are out. You're in. Fine. So give me a viewport in that. So you could stay because you have two reasonably okay. We group them. I want to kill off the ones where they go to places that no one actually cares about. So that's a 200. Okay. That's okay. Definitely okay. 200 odd. Then I think I've seen these. Yeah. Okay, so these all go to places that are at least vaguely acceptable. Guess good for me, of sorts. What's going on here? I'm hauling. This is called transfer again. They're transferring in. I think these are all transferring in, which means it's just the flights. Viewport in. Am I particularly stupid and I just did this moment ago? I thought I did this. No, I did the other one. Then let's not do it again. Okay, engineering supplies. I mean, you go pretty far. I'm not happy about that. You go. Yeah, I'm not too happy about these. See, the problem is finding which one these are. Engineering supply M. So 4 and the 4. Psi 661 and 7 661 gets allocated. This actually needs to be set up. Too small. Okay, so my problem is still that holding gas all the way here-ish. Mm. Like at least this needs to be patched. Because this one's pretty good. This one, not that good. This one's okay. More to the point, this actually covers 2 places. Oh, you don't like me. Tuck, tuck. I really don't think that this will be able to serve our needs. No, not helicopter. There's a fair amount of coal here, and I hazard you're almost full. Interesting. Um, that's timetabling, that's why it stopped there. But once this kicks into 1,000 tons, things will improve drastically. Turning not empty, which is good. My problem with this particular plane is that it's expensive. But it has a reasonable range. I don't know what original year is. I really hate that. That means nothing to me. 448. So yeah, it's much faster. So Ecoliner 2025. Ecoliner is a bit smaller, but more to the point, it doesn't have the range. Costs half the money. I don't know. I don't think these vehicles expire. I mean, if you're in year 2090, then vehicles shouldn't expire by this point. I might just hold this in on road. Yay. What film this? This is okay. How now I have to do. Well, I don't have to do this. So if you say 180, so I think we'll have a bunch of small ones. timetable, like 4 of them. So you're now making 1,000 odd, which is slightly better. Find a metalworks. Yeah, that one would be better because it's near water, but it's going to be this one. I can get, yeah, I don't know. I'm eyeing these two basically. In which case, this is kind of halfway. 9, if I need that. Yeah, there's a town here. Shit. Cancel. Yeah, do you kind of want this back as it was, but not right now? App. Tentatively okay. It's not even 10 long. Okay. We'll need to move this around. Fine. So it's still not conquering enhanced. Interesting. Okay. Steel. So you're making 2,000 tons, better. Where am I going? Should come in this side. Also, I don't think this is ever going to be used, but I don't like it. So for here, I don't care which side's which side. This one's a bit less fortunate. Fine. So in theory, this should work. Just need this stuff. Can you not be there? Even that's a bit of a bummer. Can work around that. And can I think I could do this. Yeah, fine. It's okay. So on the way out, on the same thing. So if I then take still, if I take 2,000 tons, deal, then at least someone's making money, except for these guys. To be honest, if it's running at timetable, yeah. Let me get steel 5. Don't know what I'm using nowadays. Give me a clue of that, or at least what's in this. 66. Steel. 60 tons, 84 tons, 60, 55 tons. Steel. Right. See how that goes. So that should. Oh yeah, I know why this is only enhanced, because of course there's 2 of them. 7 crates. Okay, I can't double up. You're going. And then from here, can go pretty much here. 252, 126, that's shit. This one's decent. So if I bring the goods here along with some of the clay, because there's plenty of clay around here, and we can start thinking about how to use this, and at least that's a bit of money. How much time I have? 16 minutes. I'm conscious of 2 things. Basically, one is this farm thingy, and the other is the water. And probably the town. There's basically no way I can hook both stations in. Just don't want to transfer, because transfer incurs pretty hefty penalty. But I'll have to. So if trains come in on one side, they go out the other side. So in this case, let's say they come in here, go out there. Except this is not far enough, because why would be? This has to be 10-ish length. So I said trains come in here. Okay, I lost the map. This one. Yeah, I know it's tough, but that will actually do. Totally off. Fine. Yeah, I have questions about this one. Not the least because that, yeah, okay. So that comes in here. Then we'll basically head out the way we came for now anyway. And then we can think about it later in terms of the distribution. Can't do that. Might be a bit, yeah, a bit too long. Let's lose money. I know it's losing money, but I don't want these stupid long tunnels if I don't have to. Why are you? Ah, well, okay. So I have a few shortcomings here. Well, now that I did all this, I shouldn't even have done it. Just come through here. You never saw this happen. It was a government contract. It's taxpayers' money. It's like the HS2. Never mind the fuck-ups. So this does good And so we want to take your goods. So, and bring it somewhere. Where is it? Here to transfer. And then I haven't quite decided yet. I think the next block's going to be here, so the road can come here. So severe lack of depots around here. So then we take timetable. Yes. Good. So this will take a bit of time because those trains actually have to not only come here, but also generate stuff. Still have 6 minutes. So I'm just thinking, let's do this pretty quickly. So if I do this, then a bunch. So what I'm trying to get to is depot. This comes to waterside, and this just literally comes here. You do 225, 189. You're happily losing money. One, two. One, two. Clone me a goods, not plain. Entirely. Well, I do care about chemicals, don't I? Because this takes chemicals. And then goods, I don't have large, stick to medium. Okay, so then we could do food and fish. Do 2 of those. 64 subbish. Let's subbish. Subbish. I have 2 minutes. Hello, cat. And then food-wise, just basically pick one, and this being the more important because it's a bigger one. Cat's totally crazy. Let's do food. Also losing money. Oh. So that sorts out this lake. And at least now they're not going to be fully empty. You're timetabling, which is good. Now 1 minute. So I want to know. Yeah, go away. I want to know if this train produces a bit of money. Yes. I mean, it's turning negative because it's being silly, but otherwise okay. So that gets picked up by these lot. These are all normal because we're just kicking in, and fine supplies we don't yet care about. I mean, a lot of this is going to be for a next episode. And things here. Yeah, at least this is okay. The others not so okay. Maybe I don't need those 4 calls. 5 length. Okay, can we bump these down a little? What are you doing now? Oh, good. So it's basically wow. Okay. So I essentially need an absolute shitload of them. I know that we're out of time. Call. Yeah, bump down, bump down, bump down. Okay, I am going to go back to where I was and save the game. And yeah, thanks for watching as always, and I shall see you next time. Any thoughts, comments, likes, whatnot, shout. Bye bye.